Hey everybody, welcome to Power Ridge Homestead. This is Angus. I'm Teresa. Thanks for joining. So we just got back from our big vacation and I've had some garlic that was in the garden. I had asked my brother to pull it and just leave it in the garage. So this is what I've got. Let me show you here. I'm just gonna chop some of them up. What do you see? Oh, look at that. So all we're gonna do is just take, garlic has to be done at a certain time of year, has to have a chance to dry, has to have a chance to grow, of course. And we're gonna plant some more probably in November, depending on the weather. You hear the whipper? That's Cecil, he's just out doing his stuff too. You come back from vacation and there is just so much to do. Clean up of your yard, clean up of the house. Angus has had enough. So I'm just gonna chop these off and then I'll show you once we get down to these. They've had a chance to dry probably for about 3 or 4 weeks now, I would say. And some of them, the garlic was really weird this year. I've got probably, I don't know, I'll have to count them later on, not sure how many, but I was so worried that it would actually start to separate the bulbs and start to grow a little bit. So I didn't want that to happen. And I did, unfortunately some of them did. I don't know if you can see that. See how they're starting to separate? That's not what you want. We're not going to do much with this year. I'm going to save some cloves to regrow. And we're actually going to save a few cloves for roasted garlic, for bulbs. Some of the bigger ones especially, like here's one, this is great. Look at the size of this one. Isn't that fantastic? So I'll save them for roasting garlic. The rest of them we're gonna actually mince up in my food processor and then I'm gonna freeze them. And I might put some in oil. There's so many different ways you can do it. So we'll go ahead and do all that. Let me get all of these chopped. You don't need to stay around and watch that. I'll bring you back in a little bit when I get it all done. And then we'll go from there once I start cleaning them up. See you soon. Okay, there we go. 70 bulbs. So what we're gonna do, you can see here some of them are going to be a little bit spread out. So I'm gonna end up doing most of these as mince, dried garlic, garlic and oil, etc. I've got some here though. Let's take a look. So this one, for example, I'm gonna keep. Look at the size of those bulbs, or those cloves. I'm gonna keep these and I'm going to actually do them in the oven as roasted garlic. So how you wanna do this is, because these have been sitting for a while, so they've cured. And what you wanna do is you wanna strip down the dry leaves and then you wanna give them a trim. Just give the roots a trim. And then what you can do is you can give it a snip further down and then you've got one done. So you can put that in your bowl or however you want to do it. Now for these smaller ones, they're just as easy to clean. You just pull off that. These though, because of trim the roots off, because of the way they're spreading, they're harder to get the peels off. And I don't necessarily want to peel it right down just yet, so I'll get them as cleaned as I can, as much as I can. You don't water them, you don't wet them. Trim it down here. So that one I'm just actually going to, I'll pull it apart and I'll run it through my little silicone tube and get these all cleaned up, and then they'll go into the food processor. So again, it's really easy. Let's use a bigger one to show you. Pull off the cake off this, and then you just want to peel these back. I peel them down towards the root so it's easier to come off. You don't want to peel it all the way to the clove. And then you just want to trim off the roots. Now that will make for a really good, garlic in the oven. I can't wait to try that. It's fabulous. I'll get these all done and we'll bring you back in a bit. Hey folks, how are you? This is this day 2 of this stage. Cecil's gonna help me today. We've got a bowl of garlic, and you can see how well the garlic did. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's 70 garlic. They're hard neck garlic. So I got lots like this. I'm just going to use these ones for roasted garlic in the oven. It's fabulous. The rest of these, though, we're going to do these ones first. Some of them didn't peel as well. Could be because they were on the bottom of the pile. Didn't really get aired out like I would have done it. My brother was good enough to pull them out of the garden, though, so that was nice. So these ones, Cecil's going to pull them apart. And he's using, it's a silicone tube that takes the skins off and then peels it from there. What do you think, Cece? Is it easy?
It's not bad. I got Tom Sawyered into this again, I think.
Tom Sawyered.
It's not that bad. It's just getting them apart and time consuming.
Well, I'll help you take them apart.
Well, at least you're doing something.
Doing something. Helping somewhere. And then once we get all this done, then I'll show you what we're going to do. And I bought some, I'll show you now. We bought these at the dollar store. Some ice cube trays. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little mat. So they're just little hexagon shaped ice cubes. And I'm going to put the garlic in here. So I got to figure it out. I think it's about a tablespoon of garlic that's going to go in once it's all mashed. And we'll stick it in the food processor. And then go from there. But I'll show you that in a bit. So give us some time and we'll get this done. Hey folks, Editing Teresa here. Well, I did have a video for the end of here, but unfortunately I didn't record it. I'm still learning, can you tell? I did put the garlic cloves that we did into the food processor and it minced it fabulously. It was great. It was like in seconds it was done, so no problem there at all. I then just did a slather of the garlic into the ice cube trays. And there's about a tablespoon in each individual little hexagon. Put them in the freezer overnight, and as you can see in the next picture, they turned out fabulously. I'm so happy with it. We've got garlic for a year, I figure. Well, we've still got garlic cloves and bulbs as well. So that'll be good for our roasted garlic. And I did actually roast up some garlic last night. We didn't eat it. It didn't get done in time for dinner, but I added it to some dough today to make some garlic buns. So we're having buns for dinner with our chili. So we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And please don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video if you get a chance to. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear your comments. Thanks. See you soon.